Now, so the author he says, Al Hayy, alive, the one attributed with eternal and everlasting life, i.e., not by means of a soul, flesh, blood, ligaments, or bone marrow. Life is a beginningless attribute of Allah with real existence. I.e., it is a positive attribute of Allah. Okay, we have a footnote here. Positive attribute in this context means that which has real existence. Thus, rejecting the misguided doctrine of the Mu'tazila that Allah's attributes like life, knowledge, and power are not really existing. Okay, subhanallah. So you know the 13 attributes, yes? You have them
Yes, yes.
memorized?
Yep.
Okay, so these 13 attributes, they have three categories. One category is called Sifat Nafsiyah. This means the self attribute. The self attribute, which is the attribute of existence. So the attribute of existence has its own category because nothing else is conceived before conceiving existence. Then there's another category. It's called Salbiyah. Sifat Salbiyah. Salb means uh, removal, withdrawal, to take away or subtract. Hmm. What attributes are these Salbiyah attributes? They are independence, dissimilarity, eternity, and oneness. Independence, dissimilarity, eternity, and oneness. These four. They are at the asifatu salbiya. I usually say negating attributes. If we go according to how it's translated here, it says here positive attribute. So what's contrary to positive is negative attribute. Or negating. I don't usually say negative though, I will say negating. Negating attribute. And what does that mean? It means the attributes that their meaning is a denial of something. It's a denial. Their meaning is a denial of something, not a confirmation of something. So then, independence. What does that deny? It denies dependence, requirement, and neediness. Eternity. What does that deny? It denies having a beginning. Dissimilarity. What does it deny? It denies similarity. And oneness. What does it deny? It denies partnership for God. So those are as-sifatu salbiyah. So what does it mean to say deny here? What's the implication here? Why are we focusing on a denial here? Because you need to understand what the meaning is of denial. The meaning of denial here is not confirming something. Yani, there's a difference between denying something and confirming something. When we say Allah is not like anything, we're not in that sentence confirming something. Rather, we are denying. And we are confirming in a way. What we are confirming is a denial, though. We're confirming uh, a denial. As opposed to what? Opposed to, as they said here, life. A positive attribute, yani, it says a beginningless attribute with real existence. What does this mean? Real existence. Real existence for us means that it's possibly seen, possible to be seen. If something has real existence, that means it could be seen. Hmm. So, according to that, uh, Allah's life could be seen, just the attribute, without being a piece or a part. So, if this is new for you, you need to maybe keep a grip on your mind and keep a grip on your imagination. For some people, this talk, when it's new for them, as if it invites them to imagine something, but it is not here to invite you to imagine anything. Rather, it is to invite you to comprehend something. It's something very important. Allah Ta'ala and His other attributes, what remains of the attributes are the ma'ani attributes. They're called in Arabic ma'ani. Now, the word ma'ani, it means meanings. Meanings. It's a plural. Ma'ani is the plural of ma'na. Ma'na means meaning. And ma'na here in this context means a meaning beyond mere existence. A meaning beyond mere existence. Uh, what does that mean? A meaning beyond mere existence. That means, for example, when you say God, then you understand something. You understand this refers to a being uh, who has attributes. If you say God's existence, existence of God, only, just this term, if you say wujudullah, existence of God, then you understand something here. What you understand from this word does not include life and knowledge and power. But if you were to say the life of God, then you will understand the existence of God, but also something more. When you say existence of God, this doesn't make you understand life per se, not life per se, or power per se, or hearing per se. But if you were to say life of God, this does make you understand existence per se, and something more, which is life, the attribute of life, what's understood by life. If you were to say knowledge of God, this does make you understand existence and something more. And like that for the rest of these attributes. If you were to say speech of God, this does make you understand existence of God and something more. Now, on the other hand, if you were to say oneness of God, this makes you understand the existence of God. Not more. Except that what does come along with the meaning of oneness? Denying a partner. Denying a partner. So when you say the oneness of God, you understand his existence with the meaning of denying a partner. If you were to say dissimilarity of God, you understand from it his existence, with the meaning of denying a likeness. If you were to say the independence of God, this makes you understand the existence of God, but with the meaning of denying a requirement. Not more, not meaning more than his existence, though. This is why the scholars said dissimilarity does not have a real existence, and independence does not have a real existence. Also, these words, if this new for someone, might be afraid too. You might think this talk is denying the attributes. It's not denying the attributes, but is taking a person to another level of comprehension. This is a very important lesson here. What does it mean to say dissimilarity does not have a real existence? Someone might be scared here. See, what are you saying? He's shaking. I met Yanni. I talked to one brother in particular. When I was teaching him this, he was so like he looked so concerned. If only you could see his face. You might laugh, maybe, but it's not one of those funny laughs. It's not because funny, Yanni. It's gonna make you laugh because he's so upset about something that out of his concern. But for him, it's not funny at all. Uh, what does this mean to say dissimilarity does not have a real existence? It means it's not something that is seen. Dissimilarity is not something seen. Independence is not something seeable. Not having a partner is not something seeable. And not having a beginning is not something seeable. This is what they mean. They are referring the meaning of real existence back to what is seeable. Allah exists. He has real existence. Allah can be seen. What will we see? We will see the confirmed existence that has no similarity, no partner, no requirement, and no beginning. But those attributes themselves are not seen. And as for life, knowledge, power, will, sight, hearing, and speech, if Allah enabled us to see those attributes of His, we would see them. If He enabled us. And what they mean is more or is beyond what is understood by a mere self. If you say the self of God, this does not make you understand the knowledge of God, the power of God, the life of God. But if you say the knowledge of God, this does make you understand the self of God with an attribute, which is whichever one I just said, knowledge, life, etc. Do you have any question here?
No questions.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. And of these 13 attributes, there's one that they disagreed about. Is it salbiya, or is it a mana? Is it a denial, or is it a meaning, which is everlastingness? Some scholars count everlastingness as a denial. So what they're, according to them, it means it's a denial of having an end. And what we learned is the strong saying is that it is a meaning, yani it is a confirmation, it is something beyond the mere self. So it's one of the sifat ma'ani, not sifat salbiya. What? How? What does it mean? Uh, the scholars who say, what I'm telling you now, yani, those who say everlastingness is, according to the way it's translated here, a positive attribute, meaning one with real existence. They said what it means is more than a thing's self, because you can confirm a self, and then you can confirm that self remaining. You can confirm a self, and then you can, beyond that, confirm that self remaining. That remainder is a confirmation. So they say it's not a denial, actually, it's a confirmation. Everlastingness. They said, therefore, everlastingness is one of the ma'ani attributes. That's clear, inshallah?
Can you just explain that again?
Sure.
I understood that more than a thing, just the part where you said more than a thing itself, and
Yeah,
how you can confirm
yeah.
because the
I'll
self
give
is
you
beyond that itself. Yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Okay.
Let's say you were moving or rearranging the furniture, and then you found what? Maybe you found a box of raisins somewhere. And then you would say, wow, this is still here? Yani, this is still present? It has not gone out of existence? So what is that there? Yani, what's the meaning of this example I'm giving you? The meaning is you are confirming its remainder. You are confirming its remainder above and beyond its mere existence. Its mere existence is one thing, and its remaining in existence is something else. More. More than its mere existence. So, according to this way, those scholars are saying everlastingness is not merely a denial of coming to an end, it is actually a confirmation of remaining in existence. So that remaining in existence is above and beyond mere existence, just like knowledge is above and beyond mere existence. Power is above and beyond mere existence. Life is above and beyond mere existence. Hearing and sight and speech are above and beyond mere existence. This is what, Yani, we can say the same thing, like we can say life is not merely a denial of death. It is something confirmed more than just existence. And knowledge is not merely a denial of ignorance, it is something actually. It has its own presence or existence, if you want, its own existence. Presence means existence. And we can say it has its own presence. I don't mean in a place when I'm talking about Allah. Knowledge has its own presence. Power has its own presence. Will has its own presence, meaning existence. Above and beyond the mere existence. Whereas dissimilarity, it doesn't have a presence. Independence, it doesn't have a presence. And like this. Not having a partner, it doesn't have in itself a presence. That means you're just talking about the self. The self that doesn't have a partner. The self that doesn't have a likeness. The self that doesn't have a requirement. So some scholars are saying, yeah, and also the self that doesn't have an end. The others are saying, no, not here. Doesn't have an end is more like having knowledge. Not having an end, we're saying not having an end, but that's more like having knowledge. That's more like having power. Not having an end is a confirmation more than the yani remaining in existence has its own presence. Remaining in existence has its own presence beyond the mere existence, because a thing could exist and then stop existing. So its existence, its confirmed existence and its confirmed self is one thing, and then to remain in existence is more than that. Is that more clear? Or yeah,
Yes, thank you, Sheikh. That's clear.
you're welcome. Now, these details, to be honest with you, well, no, this is a translation. So this is present in the Arabic. This signal to the Sifat Ma'ani is present in the Arabic of Al-Qawlul Jali. Though I'm surprised personally, I don't have any objection, but I'm just surprised that they went there in this book, because this book is so brief and is on purpose minimal details. So a book that is deliberately very simplified, which is fine. To mention this detail, it surprises me. I have no objection. Usually you'll find this detail in a more detailed book, not in a book like this.